Hello, hello. Am I audible? Hello. Me go through some brief points about the last year and this year questions. Uh, so let me point out few points out of my analysis, and then you can ask your questions so that I can help you further. So the first and foremost thing which we can see is that due to the change in the paper pattern, the marks have been reduced, and the cutoff is also expected to go low. So earlier in the range of 100 plus candidates, their number was quite high as compared to this year. So right now the cutoff is expected to be in the range of 60 to 65 as per my analytics. So it is just as per the expectation. So it would be near about six in the range of 63 to 65 for the general category. Whereas if we compare last year data, so last year the highest marks scored in general category was 118, whereas this year it is 110. So let me open the Excel for this year as well. Just a minute. So meanwhile, if you have some questions, so you can post in the chat box. I can see the chat box. So I will guide you in the chat box, and I will share your marks or share the analysis in the chat box. So if you have any queries, you can type in the chat box. So just a minute, I am opening the Excel file of this year as well. 23, 24. Yeah. So if we compare about the if we do the comparison for vacancies, the number of vacancies are same. So if we talk about the highest and lowest marks scored last year and this year, so there is a difference. So the last year marks scored by the candidate in general category was 118, whereas this year it is 110. So last year 100 plus students were mm, just a minute. Kailash Sable 68 marks in OBC. Any chances? So how was your interview? Yeah, please Kailash type about the interview experience. How was your interview? Was it good? What is average? So if it is good, then you can expect marks in the range of 75 to 85. So accordingly, you can convert your marks uh, and then check for the cutoff. So if you are 68 in OBC, then you need to score good. You need to score at least 90 plus in interviews to have a good chance. So if you convert 90 in terms of 40, then it will be 36. So convert 68 into, just a minute, I'm converting the same for you so that I can give you a rough idea what would be your marks. So if you have got 68 marks, so 68 would be, just a minute, where is my Excel? 68 would be 27.2. And if you get 75, then the score would be 57.2. The final cutoff would be, so if they give you 75 marks, that is the bare minimum which I am expecting. So it would be near about 57.2. And if we take the marks as 90, so the score would be 63.2. So if you get in the range of 90s, then there is a good chance. So if we consider 75 marks in interview, then your score would be near about 57.2. So for, if we consider 75 marks in interview for Kailas, then his final will be 57.2. So anyone else who want to ask questions, please put in the chat box. So in last year comparison, the number of candidates who see, the simple logic is that if a category student gets good marks, means if he crosses the cutoff of the general category student, then definitely he'll be taking a one seat of general category. तो मीनवाइल मैं हिंदी में भी बोलता हूँ सो दैट इट विल बी इजियर फॉर एवरीवन टू अंडरस्टैंड कि अगर कोई बंदा है जिसने सपोज वो ओबीसी कैटेगरी, एससी कैटेगरी या एसटी कैटेगरी या ईडब्ल्यूएस कैटेगरी में है और वो जनरल कैंडिडेट का कट ऑफ से हाई स्कोर करता है, तो डेफिनेटली वो क्या करता है कि वो जनरल की सीट में से एक कोटा लेगा, मतलब एक सीट उसकी जनरल में से माइनस होगी। तो सिमिलर वे हमने जो एनालिसिस किया, सो लास्ट ईयर नियर अबाउट मोर देन कितने स्टूडेंट्स थे जिन्होंने जनरल की सीट ऑक्यूपाई की है। सो आई हैव दैट डेटा, that is 1 2 3 4 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39. So on an average, last year 40 students near in the range of 35 to 40, they they were from reserve category and they moved to general category because they have scored more than the general category marks. तो सिमिलर फैशन में अगर इस बार भी हम अगर कट ऑफ देखें, तो अगर कट ऑफ इन द रेंज ऑफ 65 66 उससे ज़्यादा जा नहीं सकता, बिकॉज द नंबर ऑफ स्कोर विच वेर स्कोर्ड बाय जनरल कैटेगरी भी गिरे हैं। सो द एवरेज कट ऑफ जो जनरल का हम लोग एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं, दैट वुड बी नियर अबाउट इन द रेंज ऑफ 63 टू 65। सो सिमिलर वे प्लस माइनस उसी के आसपास आप माइनस कर सकते हैं लास्ट ईयर के कंपैरिजन में। अगर जनरल का कट ऑफ 63 के 65 में जा रहा है, तो बाकी सब कैटेगरीज का इन द रेंज ऑफ 60 टू 65 होना चाहिए। बट ईडब्ल्यूएस कैटेगरी में कुछ भी हो सकता है। ईडब्ल्यूएस कैटेगरी में चांसेस है कि क्योंकि वहाँ पे जो स्टूडेंट्स है दैट इज वेरी लेस एज कम्पेयर टू नंबर ऑफ वैकेंसीज। वैकेंसीज 40 हैं और जो शॉर्टलिस्ट हुए हैं फॉर इंटरव्यू एज पर आवर एनालिसिस इज इन द रेंज ऑफ 20 to 25। सो इफ सो सिमिलर काइंड जो भी कैटेगरी वाइज है वो एक है. सो मीनवाइल आपके जो भी क्वेश्चंस है आप चैट बॉक्स में डालिए सो दैट आई कैन गाइड यू अकॉर्डिंग टू योर मार्क्स. सो राहुल सोलंकी ने नियर अबाउट जो एनालिसिस किया है दैट इज करेक्ट. सो 65 plus 3 are rare chances, but it will be in the range of 65 plus minus 2 we can say, but the chances of going plus is quite less this year. So if you want, if anyone want to share his opinion, chat box is open so you can type your comments in chat. So there was only one candidate, Kailash, who was uh, anxious about his selection. So I don't see, I can't see any other candidate who is, because I got messages in Telegram. That's the reason I'm conducting this session so that it will be helpful for everyone. So let me check if I have got any message in the WhatsApp group or something so that I can explain it here also. So the students who have scored more than 80, so we have done analysis for that. So Rahul, if you want, you can share the analysis in the chat box, or meanwhile I can see the comparison and help you all with that. Just a minute. So this year कैटेगरी वाइज एससी कैटेगरी में जो सबसे हाईएस्ट मार्क्स है दैट इज 93 एंड जो सबसे लोएस्ट गया है दैट इज 68. इन एसटी कैटेगरी द हाईएस्ट मार्क इज 78 एंड द मिनिमम मार्क्स इज 68. फॉर ओबीसी कैटेगरी द हाईएस्ट इज 105 and the least is 68 marks. For EWS category there is the highest is 92 marks and the least is 75 marks, means the cutoff is 75 marks. For the general it is 110 and for general it is 75, where in PWD category I have bifurcated the same. So the first category in PWD, there are 6 students and the cutoff highest mark is 82 and 76. Then one of my friend who is applied from PWD quota, so he has confirmed that in visual impaired section 9 people have been selected and the highest mark is 94 and the cutoff is 68. Whereas the fourth quota of PWD, there is only one candidate who has scored 76 marks. So likewise, they have selected 890 students. And category wise, I am repeating again, category wise SC 95. So if anyone can type it in chat box, that would be a great help for everyone. So for SC candidate, they have selected 95 candidates. For ST candidate, they have selected 12 candidates. For OBC, they have selected 385 candidates. For EWS, they have selected 24 candidates. For general, they have selected 358 candidates. And overall, PWD, they have selected 9 plus 110 and 616 candidates. Okay, so let me uh, check some chat box questions. So Anish is saying that he has scored 90 marks in exam. Interview was not that good. Can they give very low marks in interview? So even if you expect that you have missed some question in the interview, you were confident and your body language was good. So the minimum cutoff or the minimum score, according to your communication skills and everything, is near about they give in the range of 75 to 80. So so you can calculate the marks as per your written score is quite good. So even if you get near about in the range of 75 to 80, you are in. So hope for the best. So you can calculate your final cutoff by taking average of 75 to 80 in the interview marks. So all the very best. Subhajit Das is asking, written marks is 83 for general category. Any chances? So see, main written also plays an important role because last year I just missed by uh, uh, zero point 0.2 marks. So written also plays an important marks. So 80. And how was your interview? So for example, I'm expecting that your interview was good and you can expect marks in the range of 80, 85, 90. So if your interview is quite good and they are impressed, so they generally give 90 plus marks. and for average interviews they give marks in the range of 75 to 80, and they are also good people, they know that you are working, so they give good marks in interviews. So the minimum range which is I am expecting this year, they have given in interviews in the range of 75 to 90, 95, 90. And as per the details which we have analyzed, so the maximum marks which were given in the interview last year was 96 out of 100. So you can convert it in the range of 40. So while converting into 40, it would be near about some 38 or something. So the next question. 80 plus marks of this year candidates are less as compared to last year. Very good. The correct analysis, Rahul Solanke. Pawan Shah has scored 76 mark in OBC category interview. OBC category 76 marks. Okay, good chance of selection. So similarly, in similar fashions, if the interview is good, then you can expect your marks in the range of 75 to 80. So if you think that the interview was excellent, then you can expect in the range of 90s, and accordingly you can convert that marks and get the final score. And then after getting your final score, you can analyze that if you are getting more than 65, then definitely you are in, and you will be getting a seat from the general quota, or else you will be getting the benefits of your reserve category. So definitely in the range of 65. So as of now, we can consider that 65 would be a better score to expect as a cutoff. So Rahul has given the analysis. You can see that 80 plus candidates last year those who have scored 80 were 654. So last year 654 students have scored more than 80, while this year the number of candidates who have scored more than 80 is 348. So rightly said by Rahul, the cutoff would be in the range of 61 to 67 for general category. Priyanshu Raj, in EWS category, less candidates qualified for interview than the available number of vacancies means that all will be getting selected. So Priyanshu, that might be chance, but it depends upon the interview. It might be possible that few students have not attended the interview. So in short, if your interview goes well, you have scored at least minimum 50 to 50, more than 50% in interviews, then your selection chances are equivalent to 100%, we can say. So yes, all the very best that EWS candidates have good chance this year. Last year, minimum marks in interview. Oh, someone has filed the RTI for that, and I guess the minimum interview marks was in the range of 46 or something. It was in the range of 40 to 50 out of 100. I don't have the RTI copy right now because it might be somewhere in my laptop. So I need to search. But it was near about in the range of 40 to 50, I guess. 79 marks in SC category interview was average to good. Yeah, you have great chances because in SC after 95, you have scored 79. The average cutoff is 68. Yeah, you have good chance. Very good chances. Because you have scored 79, and if you take average marks as 80, so 80 plus 80 you can calculate, so it would be near about so 79 would come as 79 79 would come as 31.6, 31.6 plus 31.6 plus 32, 31.6 plus 32 you can add, so it would be near about 63, 64. So yeah, you have good chances, very good chances of getting selection. So I think that I have covered all of the questions. So we will end the session in 5 minutes. So yeah, basic questions you can ask. Will they provide time after result to serve the notice period of 3 months? Any idea? Yes. They give ample time. There is no such issue regarding the notice period. But as they are also professionals, they also know that you need to serve the notice period, and the notice period is of 3 months. Yeah, they will be getting you time. So if in case you face something, then you can write to them that you will be joining on so and so date because of so and so reasons. So definitely they give sufficient time to join. 81 general category, how many marks do I need to get into the interview? So, let us take the example of 81 marks. So if we compare 81 marks would be converted as, just a minute, 81 would be converted as 32.4. So if we consider the cutoff as 65, you need to score at least, just a minute, control set. You need to score at least 85, 85, 85 and plus, that would be a great score for you. 85 plus, you are in. The score of more than 85, so it depends on interview. If your interview is good, you can expect 90 plus marks. One of my friends with more than 100 marks and poor interview. What are the chances for general category? So see, it depends. Poor interview means, with respect to your friend, it might be because he has not given answers of the few questions which were asked by the interviewer. So we are in not correct position to analyze whether the interview was good or bad. So many times what happens, they are also knowing that a candidate would not be knowing each and every questions asked to him. So they check your confidence, your body language, your dressing sense, your logical ability. So these all few things matters. So many times what happens that saying sorry or saying, sir, right now I'm not able to recall the answers of the question asked, definitely gives a good impression that the candidate is aware and he is having knowledge of banking, but right now he is not able to express his thought because they also note that there is a pressure sitting in front of an interview. So so even if your interview is not up to that marks, and they are also quite experienced faculties, so definitely they give in the range of 75 to 85 for an average interview. And if the interview is excellent and good, so the chances of getting 90 are also high. So if you think that your communication was good, you were confident, you were able to give questions, and you were not bluffing, then definitely 80, 85, 90 a student can score with good knowledge of little bit or good knowledge of banking. Definitely you can get 90 plus marks. So I think I have covered most of the questions. So we can end the session over here, and wishing you all the very best for the final result. So we can expect that the results would be in the first week of April or by max 10th, as per the last 2 years scenarios. So we can expect that the interviews and final marks will be displayed in the first or second week of April, and from then uh, you can join Bank of Maharashtra. So all the very best. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for joining the live session.